Hey guys, so today I want to talk about my diagnosis of Superior Canal Dehiscence Syndrome, or SCDS. I was going to make this long video with music in the background and stuff, but I have a lot on my schedule because I have the surgery coming up in 2 days, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll try to keep it short, probably around 5 minutes. So if you guys don't know what this is, it's pretty much a hole deep inside your ear where the bone is, and it causes all sort of problems. It's extremely rare. I think like 0.1% of the population has it, and even if they do have it, they don't even get symptoms. So it's very rare to get symptoms and stuff. So I also have it bilateral, so this side has a hole and this side is thinning. But today I want to talk about my symptoms and how I dealt with my symptoms, how I'm dealing with my symptoms, and what to expect if you have it, or how to know if you have it. So let's get started. I have some notes here. So in July in 2023, so about 2 years ago, I first started experiencing symptoms, and I was at work, and then about for 1 week, my head felt very full, my ears felt full. It's kind of like if you have like a head cold or like an allergy attack, something like that. And my ears just felt very, very full. And it was there for like about a week, and then it went away. Then it came back for a week. And it was on and off, and it wasn't extremely big or a big deal. I thought it was just allergies. And it stayed like that. And then a month later, in August, it started getting worse. And I realized that it wasn't just air fullness. It was also crackling in the ears. So right now, if I move my throat, I can hear all the squishing sound inside my ears. And it sounds like what would be in your eustachian tubes. So I went to the ENT and I said, hey, I think my eustachian tubes are full, or I have really bad allergies or something, because now I can hear crackling in my ears, right? I can hear squishing, crackling, and my ears are full. And when I wake up in the morning, my ears are much more full and I'm dizzy. And the ENTs really didn't do anything. They pretty much just thought it was allergies. They gave me all different types of nasal sprays, steroids, whatever, and it never worked. And that lasted for about 6 months, where it was on and off, it would come and go, but the air fullness was always in the background. All right? Then in December, so 6 months later, things flared up really bad. My head started feeling worse in the morning. I would get extreme vertigo that would cause panic attacks. So I would be in the mall, and then let's say my head just started feeling like very lightheaded. I wouldn't know what was going on. I thought I was just having a panic attack for no reason. And it was actually vertigo. You know, too much noises, too much people, stuff like that caused my vertigo to happen. I'd feel dizzy in the morning, very unbalanced. During this time, I didn't know what was going on. I knew that it was something way worse than just allergies. So I went to the hospital 3 times in 1 month, and I quit my job because the symptoms were so severe. And you know your own body. You know if there's something like wrong. I knew this wasn't just allergies. This wasn't just anxiety. I even told the doctors that I'm like, I know it's not just panic attack. I know it's not just anxiety. It's bad. I know this is not normal. So, this is where it affected my mental health really bad, because you have something that's so oppressive, and you know something's really bad, and the doctor is saying, we don't know what it is. There's nothing that we can do. And I wake up every morning and my ears are full and I feel dizzy and I can't concentrate, all that stuff, right? So nobody knew what was going on. So I dealt with that for another 6 months and trying to find answers, going to the ENT. Then I finally went to a Boston ENT, which was definitely more specialized. And they ran an MRI, and I got the diagnosis after 6 months. So a total, we have 1 year of dealing with the symptoms. And once I got diagnosed from the MRI, a lot of anxiety and panic went away, because I knew what was going on. I at least knew I had something. I had an answer, right? But my brain fog and confusion only kept getting worse. That didn't go away. So yeah, since I got the diagnosis, it's been about 8 months, And now I want to talk about the symptoms that I've had. I'm trying to get all the little symptoms and everything like that. And mind you, this is very important. My symptoms are more vestibular, which means more dizziness, more motion sensitive, things like that. A lot of people's are auditory, where they hear their own heartbeat, their own eyes blinking, and it's very loud. Mine are more vestibular. Excuse me. But I do have very auditory problems too. If it's very quiet, like if I roll this window up in the car right now, my ears will start ringing. I can hear my own squishing in the throat. I can't really hear my eyeballs right now, but if it's quiet, I can. So that even solidified the fact that I knew that I had that. But let's get to I'm going to rank the symptoms from worst to the least. And the worst is definitely air fullness. It'd be worse in the morning. Let's say I wake up at 8 o'clock. It would be extremely bad from 8 to, let's say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it would lessen gradually. So gradually by the nighttime, I would feel more normal. So if I wake up at 100% worse, like terrible, by night I'm probably like at 50%. Rain or weather could really make my air fullness worse. And this causes dizziness and vertigo, unsteadiness, motion sensitivity, because it feels like you're underwater. It feels like you have a head cold 24/7. And this is going to make you dizzy. It's going to make you feel terrible. This was my number one symptom. So like right now, my ears feel full. You know, I can remember back like 2 years ago where I could just hear everything is just normal, everything is fine. Right now, it's muffled. All right. The second worst symptoms were panic attacks. This was mainly mental because I didn't know what was going on. I think I am a little bit prone to panic attacks, but not bad at all. Like it was never really bad. But this definitely, like, ruined it. So panic attacks were definitely bad. Physical, too. So me randomly getting vertigo and not knowing where it's from caused panic attacks. So I'd walk in the mall or I'd go somewhere where there's a lot of lights or a lot of sounds, crowded places, and I would get dizzy. I would get vertigo. And you don't know what's going on, especially if you don't know what's happening. You're like, I don't know what's going on. Why do I feel like this? And I still get panic attacks if I go somewhere and my head is still feeling very, very bad. Brain fog and confusion. This is the big one. Your brain is constantly trying to compensate for the faulty balance signals caused by the hole. Hearing your own bodily sounds is very distracting as well. The stress with dealing with random symptoms makes you mentally drained. In the morning, these are worse because your inner ear fluid changes and your positional body changes or whatever. So yeah, brain fog, like your brain is always occupied. It's always thinking, oh, what is this sound? Or, oh, I feel weird. It's just mentally very draining. And it causes confusion. So even right now, me speaking, I kind of have to think extra about what I'm saying. I have to think extra about what I'm going to do. Like if I simply go and grab a cup, I have to really think about it. Like it's really weird because you can't think straight. Like reading, no way. I couldn't read a chapter of a book and remember a lot of details because I'm so distracted, right? Fourth is anxiety and depression. It really feels like you're not the same person that you were. You know, especially me, I had it for over 2 years, you know, and I remember how it felt to be completely normal. Now I don't, right? So this can wreak havoc on your mental. Tinnitus, like I said, mine's more vestibular, but if I'm in a quiet location, my ears will start ringing or I'll start hearing this whooshing sound. And then vision changes. If I try to focus on some words far away, like the words will kind of bounce a little bit and I can't really focus on them. I know some people have that really bad. Okay. So this video is 9 minutes, so I guess it's gonna be around a 10-minute video. But dealing with the symptoms, this is how I dealt with the symptoms. It's very hard to deal with these symptoms. It's almost impossible. If you look up how to deal with Superior Canal Dehiscence Syndromes, you're really not going to find anything because it's just really surgery and that's it. You can really just do surgery. But I did find 4 things that I found worked the best. And trust me, I went through a lot of trial and error, so hopefully this will help someone out there. Sleeping up straight. So if you sleep on your back and you're not moving your head too much, your fluid's not moving around, so when you wake up, you don't feel as worse. try sleeping on your back up straight. Maybe try it for like a couple days. You know, it's really hard. I really hate trying to fall asleep on my back, but you try this and it might actually work for you. I don't do this because I find it so hard to fall asleep anyways, and I always end up moving. So now that I know what it is, it's fine. But back when I didn't know what I had, I would try to sleep up straight, and then I would wake up and I would probably feel 25% better. So you can try that. The second thing that works the best is taking a hot shower. Take a hot, steamy shower. Get a body wash or something that has like eucalyptus oil, something to wake you up. Hot showers definitely help. So in the morning, right when I wake up, I'm 100% feeling terrible. A shower will probably take away 20% of that usually. I don't really know why, but that helps me. Third is water. If you drink a lot of water before you go to bed, that seems to help your fluid. I found that electrolyte type water is really, really helpful. And the fourth thing is distractions, right? So if I'm playing my video game, I have my headphones on, I don't notice it, right? I'm fine. If I'm at the gym and I have my earphones in, I don't notice it. I'm fine, right? So just distract yourself, you know? That's probably the biggest thing that's going to help you. I know some people wear sunglasses if they have like auditory problems, and it helps with all the overstimulus. You can also use headphones. So like if I go to the gym without headphones, I'm probably going to have a panic attack in there. But if I have headphones in, it really helps me. It helps drown out all the noises, especially like the new AirPods that have all the, whatever you want to call it, the sound. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. How to deal with that. Okay, yep. And then panic attacks, how to deal with panic attacks. I would say just stay away from triggers, right? Don't go to loud, crowded places if you can't deal with it. Just relax, you know, find something to do. But yeah, just stay away from triggers. Brain fog, nothing you can really do to help brain fog. Maybe cold showers will help. Anxiety and depression. The best thing for me is understanding what I have and understanding that it's curable. Understanding that you should do surgery. It's like a 90% success rate surgery, so don't be scared. I have it in 2 days, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Sure, I'm a little scared, but, you know, I just want to feel normal again, and I'll definitely go through it. Don't go on any crazy pills. Don't go on any SSRIs. It's my personal opinion. Those don't help. They just block out. I tried it for like 2 months, and it really just blocks out emotion. It's not going to help you. But it might help if you're like really don't know what's going on. Yeah, and that's really it. Last things I want to say is that I'll be updating what happens after surgery. I've looked up a lot of videos, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen a lot of surgery videos, but there's not that much people leaving their story, maybe like 4 or 5. That's it. And then I think like most of them, they get surgery, they post a couple updates, and then they're gone. Like, that's it. And you don't know what's going on. And you're like, well, did the surgery go horribly wrong? Are they not okay anymore? Or are they okay? So this is my rule right now. And I'm making sure if I don't update this video and you never see an update from me again, that means that the surgery went well and I'm okay. And I feel fine enough not to leave an update. I promise you that. Okay? Yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And if you have this or you think that you have this, I just say be persistent. Go to the doctors. Don't let them say, oh, it's just this, it's just that. Say, no, I know something's wrong with me. You need to tell me what it is. Like, you have to be persistent with these doctors, right? Do your own research. Research helps. And yeah, do your own research, and don't let the doctors try to push you in any direction. You really have to stand up for yourself. Okay? Because I've been dealing with the doctors for 2 years at this point, and it took about 1.5 years to get a surgery date, right? So yeah, leave a comment, ask me anything, even if you don't have this and you think that you have this. Yeah, just leave a comment, just ask me if, you know, any symptoms that you have that are different. Don't try to rule out anything without doing any research. All right, thanks guys, see you.